It's really tough. I think every Olympic cycle, there's a story of a snub.
I was just of the mindset that Caitlin Clark needed to be on this team.
There were many people who were cheering against Team USA today because they wanted Caitlin Clark on that team, and they wanted a reason to point to that Caitlin Clark should have been on that team.
The controversy surrounding Caitlin Clark's exclusion from the U.S. women's basketball team for the Olympics has sparked significant debate among fans, commentators, and analysts alike. This debate is rooted in the broader context of the U.S. team's performance, the decisions made regarding player selection, and the impact that marketing and public interest play in the sport. While Team USA's victory and continued dominance in women's basketball are undisputed, the questions raised about Caitlin Clark's omission go beyond just her skills. They touch on the future of women's basketball, its audience, and the business side of sports. The U.S. women's basketball team has maintained an unbroken streak of Olympic gold medals, winning their 8th consecutive gold in the latest Olympics. This success is a testament to the depth of talent and the strong basketball culture that the U.S. has cultivated over the years. However, this achievement has not come without its share of controversies, particularly the decision to exclude Caitlin Clark, one of the most dynamic and marketable players in women's basketball today. Supporters of Clark's inclusion argue that her presence would not only have contributed to the team's performance, but also significantly boosted the visibility and marketability of women's basketball at the Olympics. Caitlin Clark has consistently demonstrated her exceptional talent, ranking in the top 20 across various statistical categories, including points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals. Her versatility and ability to perform under pressure make her one of the most promising players in the sport. The argument is that her skills, combined with her marketability, would have made her a valuable asset to Team USA, not just on the court, but also in drawing attention to the sport. On the other hand, those defending the decision to leave Clark off the team point to the depth and experience of the existing roster. Players like Diana Taurasi and Chelsea Gray, despite some concerns about their physical condition, bring a wealth of experience and leadership to the team. The decision-makers were faced with the challenge of selecting a team from an exceptionally deep pool of talent, and in doing so, they chose to prioritize experience and existing chemistry over introducing new, albeit talented, players. One of the most compelling arguments for including Caitlin Clark on the Olympic roster is her immense marketability. Women's basketball, like many sports, relies heavily on star power to attract viewership and generate revenue. Caitlin Clark has become a household name, known not just for her on-court performances, but also for her appeal to fans. Her presence has already had a profound impact on the WNBA, where she has played a crucial role in driving up attendance and viewership. The WNBA has seen a remarkable surge in viewership and attendance this season, a phenomenon often referred to as the Caitlin Clark effect. The Indiana Fever, Clark's team, has been a standout in terms of fan attendance, with over 16,000 fans attending their games on average. This is a stark contrast to previous seasons, where attendance figures were significantly lower. The impact of Clark on the league's popularity is undeniable, with 14 of the 16 most-watched games involving the Fever. This surge in interest is not just limited to live attendance. Television viewership has also reached new heights, with several games setting records for the highest viewership in over 2 decades. Clark's influence extends beyond just the numbers. She has brought new fans to the sport, particularly young girls who see her as a role model. Her ability to connect with fans and her presence on social media have made her a central figure in the growth of women's basketball. The WNBA has capitalized on this momentum by increasing the number of nationally broadcast games and promoting its star players more aggressively. Despite these successes, the decision not to include Clark in the Olympic team has led to speculation that her presence could have significantly boosted attendance and viewership for women's basketball at the international level. Critics argue that the U.S. women's basketball team missed an opportunity to capitalize on Clark's popularity, potentially bringing even more attention to the sport on a global stage. While Caitlin Clark's exclusion from the team has garnered much attention, it's important to consider the reasons behind the selection of other players, particularly legacy players like Diana Taurasi and Chelsea Gray. Taurasi, in particular, has been a cornerstone of U.S. women's basketball for years, contributing to multiple Olympic gold medals. Her leadership, experience, and ability to perform in high-pressure situations have made her an invaluable asset to the team. However, there were concerns about the physical condition of some of these legacy players. Critics pointed out that Taurasi and Gray were not at their peak physical form, with some even suggesting that their inclusion in the team was more about their past contributions than their current abilities. For instance, it was noted that Gray was still recovering from injuries and was not able to sprint up the court effectively, raising questions about her ability to contribute to the team's success. Despite these concerns, the U.S. women's basketball team managed to secure another gold medal, which some see as a vindication of the selection process. The argument here is that the team's success justifies the decisions made, regardless of the criticisms. However, this victory does not erase the concerns raised about the future of the team and the need to integrate younger, more dynamic players like Clark into the fold. The controversy surrounding Caitlin Clark's exclusion from the Olympic team has broader implications for the future of women's basketball and the WNBA. As the sport continues to grow, the importance of marketing and star power will only increase. The WNBA has made significant strides in recent years, with rising viewership, increased media coverage, and growing fan engagement. However, the league still faces challenges in terms of public perception and audience size. One of the key takeaways from the Caitlin Clark debate is the need for the WNBA and U.S. women's basketball to strike a balance between honoring legacy players and promoting new talent. The success of the league and the national team depends not just on winning games, but also on engaging fans and growing the sport's audience. Players like Clark represent the future of women's basketball, and their inclusion in high-profile events like the Olympics could play a crucial role in sustaining the sport's momentum. Furthermore, the WNBA's current marketing strategies have successfully capitalized on the excitement surrounding new talent. The league's decision to broadcast a significant number of games nationally and promote its star players has paid off, with viewership numbers reaching new heights. This approach has also led to a substantial increase in merchandise sales, highlighting the economic impact that star players can have on the league. As the dust settles on the latest Olympic Games, the debate surrounding Caitlin Clark's exclusion from the U.S. women's basketball team remains a hot topic. While the team's victory and continued dominance are undeniable, the questions raised about Clark's omission highlight the complex interplay between talent, experience, and marketability in sports. The WNBA and U.S. women's basketball must navigate these challenges carefully, ensuring that they continue to honor the contributions of legacy players while also promoting the new generation of stars. Caitlin Clark, with her exceptional skills and immense marketability, is poised to be a central figure in the future of women's basketball. Her impact on the sport, both on and off the court, underscores the importance of integrating new talent into the national team and leveraging their popularity to grow the sport's audience. In the end, the debate over Caitlin Clark's exclusion is not just about one player. It's about the future of women's basketball and the strategies that will shape its growth in the years to come. As the sport continues to evolve, the lessons learned from this controversy will be crucial in guiding the decisions that will define the next generation of women's basketball stars.